Hi, hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
We're so
Hi.
we're glad you're here. Carla and I are super excited. This is a subject that we really like.
Yes, I think it's very important to know about this topic because it's part of the creative process. It's what you need to start thinking and planning to do. So I think it's gonna be very interesting for everybody and useful.
I agree. You got to be able to go with this, and we're super excited to share with you. So let's get started.
Let's get started. So we are gonna start with our objective for today.
To Yeah, and I was just going to say today is Wednesday,
Today is
um,
Wednesday,
March the
15th.
15th. And so, if you are seeing this recorded, that's because spring break time is here. And Carla and her family are taking off for a few days, and we wanted to make sure you got this information. So, if you have any questions, make sure you pop it into the group or down underneath, and we will give you an answer right away.
Yes, please.
So here we go.
Here we go. The objective today is that we will talk about low content and medium content on your projects. We're going to start talking about what is low content versus medium content.
Exactly.
So let me show you first. Let me show you guys that what is low content, what is considered low content. And we are showing you some images so you have an idea. They're very simple designs, no lines. Some have lines, some they don't have lines. We put some images, some designs there, but it's very simple.
It's very simple, and a lot of people are doing this. And this is why, Carla, and I feel it's so important because i- a lot of people are doing low content, but you guys want to do more because better content will get you more sales. And that's the name of the game.
Exactly. I think it's if you can just if you have low content, you can elevate that low content and make it better. So I want to show you an example of this is still low content, right? Because it's just
Mhm.
lines, but we elevated the low content to make it a little bit better, a bit more competitive, and even we added some quotes and images.
Yeah, quotes and images. So, say you start out with lines, and and people are saying, "Oh, just do line journals. They'll sell. They'll sell." No, they won't because everybody else, you're competing against everyone else. But now, if you take that line journal and you add in quotes from, uh, that are available to use, don't put a song in there because that's not available unless it's in public domain, or you're creating prompt books for kids to start a story or write a thank you note. Um, when you elevate it, now you are a little bit ahead of the majority of the competition, and that's where we want to go.
Exactly, exactly. These are part of the design club templates that we use that you can elevate and you can
Hmm.
make it unique and more competitive. But I want to show you also that what is now medium content. So we're gonna go ahead and look at this. These look more like with more thoughtful, like there is a purpose, there is games, for example, games, counting games, coloring pages.
And honestly, it took a little more work, but because if you belong to the design club, um, and I'm going to throw that up here right now. If you belong to the design club, this is where that came from. So you're not having to work so hard. You'd want to make changes to make it unique to you, but you're not having to work as hard. And now you're creating medium content. Medium content will always outsell low content.
Exactly, and we'll make it more special. But even we have medium content here, you can elevate the medium content. And I'm gonna show you another example. Here we have an example of an elevated medium content. Here, for example, we have build a flower. No, it has to include instructions, maybe an answer key. It has a, it has more. It offers more to the customer.
It exactly. It offers more purpose. The ephemera pages, I can tell you from experience that, they do involve more work. They're very hot, very trending, and ephemera is a project, is junk journaling is what it goes into. But now is much more elevated because you have put a lot more thought and a lot more time into this. But
Exactly, right. It takes more time, right, to
mhm,
do this type of product.
yep.
More time. Well, with the design club, it's easier.
It is easier.
Yeah,
That's what makes it so cool because
that's
the
right.
thing, if you're not a member of the design club, and let me tell you real quick, you can take one of these two side pieces that are ephemera, and the spot is held there, so you can go in and edit it in Canva, and say you want to take uh, the cross out and pop something else in that space. That space is already held, so you can find other
Mhm.
things that work. So you can take it from being an Easter looking piece to being a springtime or being going on vacation type piece.
Mm,
And the spot's already held, so it makes it real easy to pop the new images in there. And,
yes,
so it's just makes it so much easier. Or take an older, uh, piece from the design club and change those elements over in there. There's just lots of ways to do it.
exactly, exactly. So I think elevating your product can help you, and you can use the design club for that. And Donna, I want to show everybody kind of how you can move from a low content. This is an example of moving from a low to an elevated medium content. So, on the design club, I found this is a low content design. It's just the egg with nothing on it. And what happened? You can move it, adding a design, a piece. For example, you can see the lines I added. I added even some of the bunnies. Also, they were on the pages of the design club. So I made it a little better for the
Mhm.
customer. But also, you can add individual pieces, and you can add these pieces, for example, the flowers. Uh, this is a total different design that you can create. And for your product, you can even put these three pieces together and make a book, a
It
coloring book.
Exactly, because the first one, it encourages someone to draw their own image. I will tell you, when Carla did the second one, basically she went and found a design that was all that inside interior piece is all one piece, and she just sized it down to make it fit inside there. So that was an easy pop in. That was something that was quick and easy. That's what made it medium. But then she spent the time building out the third one, because each one of those is individual, and she placed them and she resized them to get that really pretty cohesive look going on. Um,
Exactly.
but you can use all three of them. If you're creating a book for KDP, or you're creating an Etsy package, or you're creating a piece to go on Teachers Pay Teachers, because now the teacher, she can buy one piece and she's got three things to do with the class that's leading up
Exactly.
to Easter.
And there are three options. For example, for a teacher, even here, you can add maybe some lines for the kids to write.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Or
I didn't even think of that.
yeah, and even actually math problems you can add inside the egg. You can make it bigger and bigger and make a really good material, have good options for the teachers or for the
Mhm.
customer, and just
Yep.
with that egg.
Yeah, just with the 1 egg, that's right. I mean, but with all the things you just named, we're nearly at 10 pages,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because you could do 1 big egg, you could do smaller eggs and have each one of them
That's
an
true.
addition page, a subtraction page, a multiplication
Mm-hmm.
page, division. You can do all of them in there. You could do, tracing letters. I mean,
There
there's
you
an
go.
entire book
Oh
that is
my God.
nothing but the Easter egg.
Now you're giving me more and more ideas, Donna. Write them down, guys. Please
Yes.
write all the ideas. This is a great piece. This is a great piece that you can elevate. And as you say, you can even add in the book the low pieces, but you are adding also pieces that are medium, that are
Mhm.
higher. So that can be a really good product to sell, I think.
I think it
So,
would be a great product because you could sell it on 2 to 3 platforms easily because you could sell them as
mhm,
worksheets
yeah.
over on your Etsy site, put them in a KDP book, and then sell them on Teachers Pay Teachers. And with all the things we just said, you can also do it over on TES, which is the
Mhm.
over in the UK. So
Exactly, exactly.
lots of places to make money.
There you go. There you go. Let's start working on this.
Yay!
So, well, but we have something that we now want to talk about KDP, right?
Yes,
Donna.
KDP, my favorite place.
Aha.
Here's the question. We've shown you low, extended, elevated low,
Mm-hmm.
medium, and elevated medium. But those all sound fancy. But how does KDP view and classify all of these images?
Yeah.
I can tell you, I spent 2.5 hours one Saturday afternoon working my way up the ladder talking to people at KDP. You don't really talk, you type, uh, which is
Oh,
very
okay.
frustrating. But
Mm-hmm.
the only good thing about it is then you have a document that you now,
Mm-hmm.
have the written word. So you know exactly what they said and they know exactly what you said. And it ended with them saying, it's a lovely, because I was arguing, they took my ephemera book that I had spent a lot of time, a lot of effort to create this beautiful book. And they
Mm-hmm.
said, we've changed it because if they don't like it, they just go in and change it when it's in the review process.
Mm-hmm.
We've changed it to low content. I'm like, oh, how dare you? And
Yeah. Oh my.
I argued the fact that it was a lot of work in it. There's a lot of pieces. And they said,
Mm-hmm.
it is a lovely book. We recognize that you've put a lot of effort into it, but it still
Mm-hmm.
qualifies as low content. And the biggest reason I was arguing about low content is it will not show the images that are inside your book. So you have to make sure your cover is doing your selling job. And now
Okay.
you can do what they call A plus content, which means down in the listing, you can show interior images.
Mm.
But I was hot. I was mad because I had worked so hard and they didn't
Consider it low
consider it.
content.
Yeah. So it hurt my
Mhm.
feelings.
Yeah, I
But
imagine.
we have exactly what they say. Low
Yeah.
contents have minimum or no content on the interior pages. Pages are generally uh, repetitive and designated to be filled in by the user. So,
So the user is gonna fill out, has
mhm,
to write or something like that. Yeah.
has to write. Even coloring books technically are not low content, but they view them as low content. So you might as
Mhm.
well go, okay, low content. But if
Okay.
you write a children's book or you write a novel,
Mhm.
even if you write a how to book, that is not considered low content.
So how to book is not considered low
Mm-mm.
content.
Nope.
Okay. Well.
So, because they take a lot more work and a lot more time.
Mhm. A
And maybe
recipe
not a lot
book.
more. A recipe
Sorry.
book is
Uh-huh.
not considered low content.
Mm.
So, but they have their own rules, and then they might
Exactly.
say, "Hey, well, maybe this is low content." And if they kick it over there, let me just tell you, it's not worth the fight. You just
Okay.
accept it, and you make sure that there are interior pages, and you just go on.
Mm.
But Carla and I wanted to invite you to join the Facebook group for the Printables Design Club. It's free. Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong one. No, I'm
I
not.
think you are in the right one. Yeah, you are in the
Yes,
right
I'm in the
one.
right
It's
one.
over there. It's over there,
Yes,
guys.
it's across the bottom. It's on Facebook, and it's the Printables Design Club. It's a free group. Come and join us. Every week, Carla and I come, usually live, and we talk about topics that we feel like will help you move your um,
Yeah.
printables, your KDP,
Hmm.
your POD,
Yeah.
anything that you're doing. We're talking to you more about printables and KDP because you can sell on both platforms. Whatever you
Hmm.
create, you can sell multiple ways. So we come and talk to you and we share ideas and hopefully inspire you. What we'd like to do is put your questions in. But if you have a question that you would like to have answered and have us maybe do a little segment on it, please put it in there because we would love to, really dig in and answer any questions that anybody has in the group.
Exactly. And if they have, Donna, maybe they are thinking about a topic or a theme that they would like us to talk about. That would be great to know
Yeah,
because we want to know exactly what you need. And you can put it in the group so we know.
yeah. We are here to help you. And if you ask, we will. If we don't know, we'll find out. We are great at research. That is the thing we
Exactly.
love. So just let us know what you need, and we'll be here to help you out. So, with that, if you're not on spring break, enjoy it when it comes. We'll be back on our regular scheduled time next week.
Mhm.
And like I said, just drop your questions in and we'll get them answered for you this week. And give us any of the ideas that you'd like to see us delve into and kind of
Yeah,
dig in and give you some direct answers. So,
exactly. Thank you very much for watching us,
yes,
and we'll see you next time.
bye.